Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you are new. My name is Jess, as in Jess Ever After. Yes, my channel. Still working on an intro. I don't really know what I'm doing, so we're just gonna have fun with it for the next couple of videos. Today I am bringing you my top 5 places that I would like to be placed in. This is basically just a list of all the locations that I would be super happy being at. I have my top 5 and then I have 5 honorable mentions. Of course, there's really no bad place to be placed at in Disney World. Just working at Disney World alone is such a blessing, and I'm excited for really any place that I get, but I am human and I do have a preference. So I have my little list right here and I plan to read it off to you. So before we get started, at the end there will be a little Christmas tree tour. This is the Christmas tree, not the actual physical tree. Of course, we've replaced our tree over the years, but this is the ornaments and the style of tree that we have had since I was a child. Every single ornament on this tree, including the star and the tree skirt, is all Disney. These are either ornaments that we have gotten at the parks throughout the years, or we've gotten them from like Hallmark, but nevertheless, every single one is Disney. So, without further ado, I guess let's just get started. So I think that I'm going to start with my honorable mentions and just kind of like build suspense to my number 1 placement. But if you know me at all in real life, or I guess not real life, but I have been begging and talking about it nonstop to work at this one location. So my number 1 location probably won't surprise anybody that knows me, but we'll have fun with it. Alrighty, so I think I'm going to go backwards in my honorable mentions and then backwards in my top 5. Now the honorable mentions aren't really in an order. I'd be cool with any of these, but I do think that they're all fabulous places. So to start off with, I think I would be cool with Coral Reef Restaurant. It's at the backside of the Nemo ride, the Nemo and Friends ride in Epcot. We've eaten there before, and the food's pretty good. It's just your average seafood restaurant. I'm not a big fan of seafood, but they do have a bangin' shrimp and grits that's really good. But basically, it's like an auditorium style room. There's different like tiers of seating, and on the front side of the room is a giant glass wall aquarium. Like, you can see fish and divers and really just a lot of really cool stuff while you're eating, and I think it's a great experience. It's not really kid themed, it's more like an adult themed restaurant, but it was really fun when we went, and I suggest that anybody go. Next would be Ohana. We have eaten at Ohana many a time before. We've eaten there for breakfast, I've eaten there for dinner. It's not necessarily my family's favorite for dinner, but I really like it. It's just cute. Of course, you get to hang out with Stitch and Lilo and Mickey and Pluto, and it's just a lot of fun. They do, you know, a little parade in the middle of the restaurant. The food is always fantastic. It's indoors, which is a plus in my book, and I just think that it'd be really fun to work there. Next is Tony's inside of the Magic Kingdom. Tony's is just your average Italian restaurant. It's themed after the Lady and the Tramp. I think their costumes were really cute. I've eaten there before. Again, it's just your average Italian. It's such a cute restaurant though, and they always have the Lady and the Tramp playing in the waiting area, and just being in the Magic Kingdom is a dream for me because I was there my first program, and it's literally my favorite place. Next we have 50s Prime Time, and this is in Hollywood Studios. I just think the atmosphere is cute. You know, the servers, they can tell you to get your elbows off the table and to put your phone away and to eat all your veggies. It's so old and classic, and we've eaten there once. It was so cute. The theming is great, which what Walt Disney restaurant isn't themed immaculately, but I just think that it'd be really fun to work there. And last but not least on my honorable mentions is actually a place that I've never eaten at before, but I want to so bad. It's actually Hoop-Dee-Doo Review over at Disney's Fort Wilderness. I don't know what makes me think that being a seater there would be a lot of fun, but I do, and I think it'd be a blast to be there. So now on to my real top 5. These are the restaurants that I am dying to work at. Like, if I could have my choosing of anything, it would be these. So number 5 is the Garden Grill inside of the Land Pavilion at Epcot. So we've eaten at the Garden Grill many a time. You can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. and it's character dining. So there is the Chipmunks, Chip and Dale, there's Pluto, and there's Mickey. And this is my favorite place that Mickey Mouse works at, because he is in his little farmer's costume, and I think that it is just the cutest thing that Mickey Mouse wears ever. The Chipmunks are in a little thing, and I think Pluto has a bandana on. It's just so cute. The costumes for the servers and the seaters there aren't the cutest. If I remember correctly, it's like khaki pants and like this tan looking shirt. I'm sure they're comfy, but the restaurant's inside, and the real draw of it is that it actually rotates. So while you're eating, there's a slow rotation of the restaurant, and I want to say it's either 45 minutes or an hour you can get around the whole thing. So when it's rotating, you're going to see different scenes of the Living with the Land ride that's actually directly under the restaurant. For the food there, they actually use ingredients and food and just all the fresh stuff that's actually grown inside the Land Pavilion, and I think that is just one of the coolest things ever. Like, you can go on the Living with the Land ride, you can ride around, you can see their little garden and everything, and you know that some of the things being grown there are used upstairs in the restaurant and then downstairs in the quick service place. So I just think that that's super cool. Number 4, we have the Skipper Canteen, and the reason why I want to work at this is because I love the Jungle Cruise, the ride. I love it for Christmas when it's the Jingle Cruise. Dry humor, sarcasm is literally my favorite type of humor, and we've eaten there a couple times. The food is kind of weird for me. Like, my mom had shrimp one time that actually had the head on it. Like, you could take the shrimp and like play with it, and there's literally like the head is on the shrimp. That freaks me out. I just like the humor of it. When we were being sat one time, the SEATER was like, you know, I'm so sorry guys, I hate to do this to you, but I have to sit you next to the elephant in the room. And we look up and there's like a literal elephant right above us. I think that's hilarious. I would love to do that. I would love to be that person. I think it's really awesome. Number 3, we have 1900 Park Fair. This is not something that I can say that like I grew up eating at and I have like a connection to it and I just love it. But it is a cute restaurant, and not many people can say that they've worked at the Grand Floridian. Like, that's just so classy. Like, yeah, I worked at the Grand Floridian. Like, how cute is that? But I think that I could pull off the green skirts and the little floral tops, and breakfast you get to eat with Pooh Bear, Tigger, maybe not Tigger, Pooh Bear, the Mad Hatter, Alice, and Mary Poppins. Unless they've changed it or I just have lost my mind. I think that's it. And then at night for dinner, you get to eat with the evil stepsisters, Prince Charming, Cinderella, and the stepmother. I really wish that they had the cat, because I'm a cat lady, and that would be awesome for the stepmother to go around like holding her cat. But you know, food, can't do that. So, but yeah, I think that that would be really awesome to work at. Number 2, we have the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. This is just your average like hamburgers and milkshakes type of thing. So I'm not saying that the food is gonna like blow you out of the water, but the theming on this is so on par. The outfits are cute for the seaters. When you go into the dining area, there's all these like little cars, and you can sit in the cars like a booth or whatever, and you watch, it's basically like a drive-in, you know, the restaurant name is the theme of it. And they've got these old commercials and like short cartoons and stuff playing up there. And some of them, I think my dad has even said that like he remembers them from when he was a kid. And I think that that's so awesome. The loop plays, I think, for 45 minutes. And it's, I don't know, it's just an experience. Like, we got our bill one time, and our waiter had stamped parking ticket on it, and he was like, I'm sorry, I have to give you a ticket. You've been parked here for too long, because we were in the drive-in car. And I just think it's cute. Like, it's little things like that that make restaurants like that successful. But I'm really excited if I get to work there. I think it'd be awesome. Okay, and last but not least, number 1, the Liberty Tree Tavern inside Magic Kingdom. I don't know why this is my number 1. We did grow up eating there. It's Thanksgiving year-round. The food is amazing, especially the green beans. I'm such a green bean girl. And I even remember so far back when they had Mickey, Minnie, and friends dressed up in their like colonial wear, and I just think it's the cutest thing. Additionally, when I was on my first program, I was merchandise, and I picked up in the Christmas shop. And I know it's not the same costume, but it's the same bonnet, and I know that I can rock that bonnet, so like, Liberty Tree, please. At Recruiters, if you're watching, hook your girl up, please. I just really want to work there. And then additionally, it's attached onto the Diamond Horseshoe, which is beside it. It's a seasonal restaurant, and I've heard, I don't know if it's 100% true, but I've heard that when you work at Liberty Tree, you also work at Diamond Horseshoe, and that just kind of gives me a little bit of variety in my job. I'm not working at, you know, the same restaurant all the time. But yes, Liberty Tree is my ultimate #1. It's, you know, I sent an email to the recruiters asking them to mark it on my file. I know they can't guarantee anything, but if I had any chance of getting it, I was gonna take it. So I won't know for another like month and a half what or where I'll be working at, but fingers crossed it's Liberty Tree or one of these on my to-list. So with that being said, it is now 32 days until I can quit my job here at home, and then it is 53 days until I leave for Disney and 55 days until I check into my program. I check in on January 22nd, and me and my dad are leaving a couple days early just to go down together, have plenty of time to travel, spend, you know, a day in the parks, and just, you know, really enjoy ourselves before I check into this new adventure. So I'm really, really excited, and I just want to make this short little video just for kicks and giggles, and I don't see many of these out there. I watched a couple. They've kind of said, you know, where they would like to work, and I thought it was a neat idea, so I wanted to do my own. So thank you guys for joining me. If you want to stick around, I'm going to do my little tree tour. It's nothing special. I'm just going to show you a couple of my favorite ornaments on it and just do some up close because it is almost Christmas. December 1st is a couple days away, and I'm super excited. If it's Christmas in Disney, it's Christmas in my house. Alrighty, so I know it's kind of fuzzy. I can't figure out how to make it focus because I'm not good at technology, but here's kind of, you know, an overview of our tree. Our tree skirt has Mickey and Minnie on it. They are so cute. And our tree topper is actually the angel Minnie. She's adorable. We've had her forever. So I would have to say my #1 favorite ornament on here is my Main Street USA trash can. As I have said before, probably not on this channel, Main Street USA, well specifically Main Street East, was my location last time, and I always and forever will be Main Street Trash, so hence my trash can. Another one, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet have been my favorite since I was a kid. So I have this one where you can see kind of like the shooting star, and then I have this one that is just one of my favorites. It says, "We'll be friends forever, won't we, Pooh?" said Piglet, and on the back side, when you turn it around, it said, "Even longer," says Pooh, and this is literally from 2004. I don't know if you can see that because I don't think it's, the clarity's picking up, but we've had that ornament for years. I really love this one. This one's a more recent one. It's like one of the stuffed animal looking ones that they sold 2 years ago. I don't know if they still sell them, but of course it's Piglet because she's my fave. We have plenty of Mickey and Minnie ones. Of course Epcot, because we stand Epcot in this house. We've taken a couple of the Disney cruises, so we had to get the cruise boat. This is our newest one for this year, and my mom got it at Kohl's. It's part of the Hallmark collection. It's like some Mouser pieces or something, I think it's called. And it's, I call him Card Peacock Mickey because he has all the playing cards and he looks like a peacock. He's cute. Of course, we have to have Ariel and Eric. They're adorable. Mickey and Minnie watching TV. We have Steamboat Willie down here. We have a couple of them that like move and stuff, but I don't know where they are. This year my mom decorated the whole tree. I hung 2 ornaments just because I'm a slacker. Oh, there's this one, if I can get a good image of it. Let me see if I can start this one up. It's supposed to spin. But I guess it's not going to spin in the tree because of leaves. But it's cute. It spins if it's not being hindered. This one's supposed to sing. Y'all get the gist. So, of course, we had to have the partner statue because It's iconic. And we just have, you know, patriotic Mickey, sorcerer Mickey, football Mickey, Santa Mickey. We have just about every Mickey you could possibly want or imagine. And then we have, here's another Steamboat Willie. We have a million ornaments that are probably still in boxes, to be honest, that didn't get put up because we just collect so many over the years. We also have this, if I can light it up. It is the Mickey Christmas Village. So we have the Playhouse, Mickey and the kids building a Mickey snowman, the Watch Factory, some, I guess, looking things, Scrooge, we have Cratchits, and Scrooge and Marley, the counting house. So my sister loves to set this up every single year. I think it's adorable. I wouldn't want to be part of setting it up. That's her deal every year. It's a lot of snow and stuff, but it's cute, so we stand. I hope you guys enjoyed. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next one. There will probably be one, maybe two more videos before we get to time for me to move. Maybe even more. I don't know, it depends on how motivated I'm feeling, I guess, because I have to clean and pack, so. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!